Here's some polk. And look at the red stems here on these. They snout pretty easy. So there's polk and elderberry right next to each other. Elderberry looks like a little tree, and the stems on it don't change color until you get closer to the berry. Polk, you can see that that stem is reddish all the way back. Well, this is a better one. See, so it's huge and it's red. Elderberry just looks like a small tree, and it has what appears to be bark on it, and then it goes out and mushrooms out. Kind of looks like broccoli. But look, elderberry right over here, they haven't fully ripened, and then you got polk right here. You got them just right next to each other. All right, there's about 1.5 gallons of elderberries. So I'm gonna pour about 2 cups. They don't have a lot of juice in them. I mean, they are pretty juicy, but they're just so small. Some of those were frozen. You can see the larger blocks. A couple different ways that you can harvest those and get them off the stem. You can freeze the whole stem, but I found it's just as easy. As long as they're fully ripe, you'll have no problem getting them off the stem. They come off pretty easy. You can just strip them off. And then that way you don't have to sort around any green ones. Sometimes, even if they're fully ripe, you're still going to have some green. But the stems are mildly poisonous. The green berries are mildly poisonous. If you get a couple in there, not a big deal. And when I say mildly poisonous, they're not going to kill you. They could give you a little stomach ache. So anyway, I'm going to cook this down. This is 1.5 gallons of berries. We're going to see how much juice that actually makes. Now you can also steam these, so you can put a container on top, put water on the bottom, distilled water, and let it steam it until all the color comes out. That's one way. I like to have the pulp that's in there. I'm still going to strain out a lot of it, but I like to have it for winemaking or if I make a jam. So I want some of the solids in there for that process. But if you're just making jelly or you just want to get the juice, you could steam it out. And once all the berries kind of turn white, once you've cooked all the juice out of them, all the color, then you've collected it down in your water that you're collecting below. So, all right, the 2 gallons of unprocessed elderberries made 3/4 gallon of juice, and then I also canned what was left of the solids. That way, when I make wine, I can use that and put it in the nylon straining bag. So this is just enough to make the wine. So I have 3 quarts, and I'll add that to the rest of the stuff for the recipe to make the wine.